Good evening, everyone, and you're very welcome to our QQI webinar. We're just going to give it another minute or two just for a few more to attend the event, and then we'll kick off. Okay, I think we'll get started. Just to make you aware, we are recording this particular session just for future reference and to pass on to students who might have been able to attend tonight. My name is Fiona and I'm the School Liaison and FE Manager here at TU Dublin. And with me is Nolene, who is the CAO and Direct Entry Admissions Officer. So we're here to tell you a little bit more about TU Dublin and how to apply as a QQI applicant. We're also delighted to welcome two students who are currently studying at TU Dublin, Rachel and Leonardo. They came through as QQI students and they're going to talk about that experience later on. So the agenda then for tonight. So we're just going to kick off by telling you a little bit more about TU Dublin and our courses. This will be followed by Nolene presenting on how you apply as a QQ applicant. Then we'll have a student discussion with our two students and we'll wrap up by some questions and answer session. Just to make you aware, do you make use of the chat function there on Teams, if you have any specific question that you want to ask. So we're going to start off the presentation by telling you a little bit more about TU Dublin. Nolene, if you just want to start the slides there.
Can you not see that, Fiona?
No.
One minute now, apologies. Wow. Are you seeing that?
Yeah. So that's our agenda now for this evening. We're going to give you an overview of TU Dublin. We'll talk about applying as a QQ applicant. We'll have a discussion with our two students and then we'll finish up before 7 o'clock with just some Q&As. So to start off with, who is TU Dublin? So we're Ireland's first technological university and we're also the largest one. There's 4 other ones in different regions throughout Ireland. We're the Dublin-based one. So at TU Dublin, we offer a wide range of different courses and you can start your journey with us by completing a higher cert, progress into an ordinary bachelor degree and then on to an honours bachelor degree. Or if you want, you can start immediately by signing up to a 4-year honours degree. It's really up to you. And if you're really enjoying your time at TU Dublin, you can progress to postgraduate studies afterwards. We just want to make you aware that 21% of places were offered through the CAO on QQI for 2023 applicants. So we're the largest provider and intaker of QQI students. So TU Dublin then, so we're the university that has loads of different courses on offer. You could do courses in the specific areas of arts, business, sciences, engineering and technology. We're considered the largest university with over 28,700 students currently studying with us. We have students coming from all over Ireland, specifically, I suppose, in the Leinster area, but we do have students that come from different parts of the world to study in Ireland. We have a lot of Leaving Cert students, we have QQI students, we have mature students, and then, as I say, we have international students that come from different parts of the world to study in Ireland. So I always think this slide is quite important because it's our campus locations in Dublin, and we do have 5 locations. So we have a campus in Blanchardstown. There's approximately 3,000 students studying there at the moment, and the sorts of courses on offer in Blanchardstown include business, engineering, computing, and humanities. If you get to the shopping centre in Blanchardstown, there is a shuttle bus that feeds very regularly up to the campus in Blanchardstown. It's located on the road parallel to the National Aquatic Centre. Then we also have a campus in Tala, and on the Tala campus, again, they offer courses in business, computing, humanities, engineering. They also do some science and health courses and the catering, hospitality and tourism. And then we have our city centre location campus. We've got a campus in Ainger Street, very close to Grafton Street. That particular campus deals specifically with different business courses. We've got our campus in Bolton Street, round the corner from O'Connell Street. And on Bolton Street campus, they deal with engineering courses, they have built environment courses, and they've architectural programmes as well. And then we've got our brand new flagship campus in Grangegorman. Grangegorman is very, very accessible in city centre. It's about a 15-minute walk from the Spire on O'Connell Street, but if you don't feel like walking, you can get the Red Luce line and it literally stops right outside the door of that campus. On Grangegorman campus, they offer a wide variety of different courses, including computing courses, science and health courses, catering and hospitality, music and drama, creative arts, design and media. Why I say this slide is quite important is because there is courses that are duplicated across different campuses. For example, you might decide you want to do a business course and you have that option to study business at Blanchardstown, at Tala or at Ainger Street. Likewise, if you wanted to do an engineering course, you can do that in Bolton Street, but there is other engineering courses on offer in both Tala and Blanchardstown. And we make it very clearly, if you're looking at a course at TU Dublin, which particular campus that course happens on. We state it on each course page on our website. It's in the CAO handbook for 2024, so you'll always know which campus, but it is important to take note of the campus. It does occur sometimes when students are getting CAO offers, they get an offer for a campus and it wasn't the campus they thought they were getting the offer for, and it's not that easy just to transfer students from campuses at that stage. So you're on tonight because you're studying a QQI qualification at the moment. So why would you think about progressing and choosing TU Dublin? So like I said, we are the largest technological university in Ireland, with a large number of students studying with us. But even though we're a very large university, we do continue to retain small class sizes and lecturing staff do get to know their students. You might be in a very large lecture setting of 199 other students, but then we break you up into tutorial groups, and that's where you'd meet your lecturer again. You might feel more comfortable asking a question of something you don't understand. A feature that's built into a lot of our courses is that we offer work placement while you're studying with us. That would normally occur in third year, and it could be for the full of third year or half of third year. But it's a great opportunity for you to put into practice what you have been learning. The college will source that placement for you, and I'm glad to say the majority of the placements are now paid. Employers like that aspect of our programmes because you're very much work ready when you leave TU Dublin, when you're going to go and look for your job. So hopefully you're aware now of our campus locations in Dublin. For CAO applicants for 2024, we have 142 courses on offer through the CAO, and then there's a small amount you apply directly to TU Dublin. A nice feature we've built in is what's called general entry first year, specifically in the areas of engineering, business and sciences. Very suitable for students, you know, who might be thinking of doing a qualification, maybe in engineering. They're not quite sure which one to apply for. We do have a large variety of them. So you can do general entry first year and then go on to do study in a specific area of engineering. It's likewise in business. And then we also offer it as a science option, and we have it as computing on our Tala campus. We've two unique programmes to the Blanchardstown campus that are a little bit different to all our other courses. They're learn and work programmes, and how they are different to all our other full-time courses is you start the course in mid-September. For the first 5 months, you go to the Blanchardstown campus. If you're studying engineering, the process instrumentation and automation, it's a 3-year ordinary degree. First 5 months, you go to that campus doing theory and practical subjects in engineering. The higher cert is a 2-year programme. Again, you start in mid-September. You go there for 5 months, and then for the second 8 months, you're going to go out on a work placement that's definitely paid. The college will source that for you, and you'll go there 4 days a week. The 5th day, you will still come back to the Blanchardstown campus and study your theory and practical subjects. So for the 3-year engineering programme, you'll do that exactly the same in 2nd year and 3rd year. And as I said, the computing is a 2-year higher cert, so that's 2 years long. Apart from offering work placement on a lot of our courses, we also offer study abroad opportunities. We're part of the Erasmus programme. We have links with a large number of European colleges. That's where you go abroad in 3rd year for full of 3rd year or half of 3rd year. And we have links with different European colleges. You don't necessarily have to have a European language because a lot of those universities offer their subject choice through English. So we would have, say, engineering students maybe going to the Czech Republic. We would have business students going to maybe France, Germany or Spain. We might have catering, hospitality and tourism students going to Italy. But that's a nice feature if it's built into your programme. We have opportunities further abroad, places like Canada, America. I know my daughter's friend, she's studying accounting in Angel Street, and for the full of her 3rd year, she went to a university in Florida and studied there and took the accounting exams there for the year, and she's now back in 4th year doing her honours degree year. So here's another important slide I always think, the ladder progression system. So with all the technological universities in Ireland, including TU Dublin, we offer this option through the CAO. And that's where you're taking your award on a phase basis. You might come in and sign up and do a 2-year higher cert. After the 2 years, if you've passed all your exams, we'll give you that higher cert. You might be quite happy to leave and go and look for a job, or you might decide, well, I've come this far, I'd like to go into 3rd year of the course. You will get a place in 3rd year, and in 3rd year, we'll give you another award and another opt-out clause. And you might say, well, I've come this far, I'd like to do 4th year. You get your place in 4th year once you've passed all your exams. While I say this slide is important to consider when you're filling in your CAO form, the entry requirements and the CAO points are always slightly lower for these courses, and you can progress and get your level 8 award if you so wish. As I always say, you're in that fortunate position that you will also have 3 graduation ceremonies. Okay, so the different courses at TU Dublin, we do have 142, and they sit behind one of our 12 disciplines that are listed there. So just to go through the different disciplines, we do architecture and built environment courses. They all happen on our Bolton Street campus, and you have anything from doing architecture itself. It's the 1 year it's going to take one course. It's going to take you 5 years to complete. We have a nice selection of built environment courses, anything from quantity surveying, construction management, really up to you which particular one you pick, but they're all documented on our website. TU Dublin offer a wide variety of different business courses. Majority of them happen on the Angel Street campus in Dublin too, but there is specific ones happening also in Blanchardstown and also in Tala. Anything from accounting to digital marketing to marketing itself, to event management, to human resource management. And again, you have that option of general entry business, which is a great opportunity for you to decide. Different options are available in Blanchardstown, in Tala, and also in Angel Street, and the option to progress into business courses. We offer a wide variety of different computing courses. We have data and maths as well. So we do computer science courses in Grange Gorman. We offer digital forensics and cyber security on our Blanchardstown campus, which is proving very popular. We have cloud computing on our Tala campus, and we have a new one starting this year called data science and data intelligence. We do creative arts, design and media courses, and they're all our real creative courses. Majority of them would happen on the Grange Gorman campus, anything from photography to journalism to visual merchandising, film and broadcasting. Blanchardstown do a creative digital media course and Tala do a media production course. Then also we do culinary hospitality and tourism. They happen in our Grange Gorman campus, and then there is some specific to the Tala campus. So maybe you're thinking about becoming a chef or a hotel manager or a bar manager. Definitely you'll do a work placement if you do any of those courses, and they are very, very practical, really state-of-the-art facilities for the students that are studying those courses. We have a wide variety of engineering courses across the campuses of Bolton Street, Blanchardstown and Tala. Anything from civil engineering, mechanical engineering, computer engineering, electronic engineering, you name it, it's there. There's such a big variety of different engineering courses with that option to also do general entry first year engineering. We offer law courses. They happen on our Grange Gorman campus. We do law on its own, or you could opt to do law with a language. And then within the business school, we also have business and law. We have a few different language courses if you'd like the idea of doing a language course at TU Dublin. We also offer music and drama. The music and drama courses happen on our Grange Gorman campus, very small class sizes, but they really have great facilities for the students there. They have a recital hall, they have a black box theatre, they have different performing rooms as well. Moving on to science and health, we have a wide variety of different science and health courses. They happen again in Grange Gorman, with some specific ones also happening in Tala. Anything from optometry, we're the only college in the country that offers optometry. And we also do clinic and measurement science. We do the dietitian course. We do public health and nutrition. We have a new course starting this year in biotechnology. We have that common entry science then as well. So a huge variety of different science and health courses. Moving on to social science and education then, there are humanity courses happening across the campuses of Tala, Blanchardstown and Grange Gorman. Community and youth development happens only on Blanchardstown campus, but then we've early childhood care and education and social care that happen on both Blanchardstown, Tala and also Grange Gorman. Very, very practical courses. You are definitely going to go on a work placement if you opt to do any of those courses. And finally, we do sports and leisure courses. So the sports and leisure courses that are on offer are very, very different depending on which campus you pick to choose and study a sports course. The Blanchardstown campus offers sports management and coaching through their business school. So there you are going to do sports and you're also going to do business subjects each year. Tala offer a sports and science course. So you're going to do sport and some science-based modules. And then Grange Gorman offer a sports and leisure course. So I'd be saying to any student on here this evening, if you're thinking of a course in sport, do go into our website and look at it in more detail. For those sports courses and for any of our courses, you know, we give you a lot of information on our website. We tell you what you'll study each year, what sort of career you'll get after qualifying. That's always very important. Great if you come to TU Dublin to gain an academic qualification, but do think about what's going to happen to you after that, what career route you want to have. Lots of information up on our website. So I'm now going to hand you over to Nolene, and Nolene is going to talk you through. I know a lot of you are on tonight as QQI applicants, so you might be considering a specific course, or maybe you're still considering your options as to which particular course you'd apply for. So she's going to give you a greater insight into admission requirements as a QQI applicant.
Okay, thanks, Fiona. Yeah, good evening. You're all very welcome. And as Fiona said, I work in CAO admissions. So tonight we want to concentrate on applications from students who are currently studying a QQI award who previously studied a QQI award. So tonight we want to give you as much information as we can so that you can maximize your application and get an offer. Okay, so I'd like to draw your attention to our TU Dublin website, and in particular the CAO Hub. So when you get to the main page of the TU Dublin website, in the top right-hand corner, there's a link to the CAO Hub. It's a little box, a white box. So once you click in here, under entry routes, if you click on the QQI FETAC applicants, we have a lot of information on this page. We've information on how to apply, we've information on how to calculate your points, what our quotas are for TU Dublin by course, how many offers we made in 2023, and how many acceptances we got. So it's very important that you go to the CAO Hub and under entry routes, have a look at QQI applicants. And we hope we have a lot of information there that will answer your questions. If you have a specific question that's not answered there, you can always email admissions@tudublin.ie. And if we get some interesting questions, we can always add more information to these pages. But we think we've covered the main points that you need to know. So you need to apply through the Central Applications Office. You're all familiar with the CAO. If you go to www.cao.ie, and hopefully you will have made your application by now and avail of the online discount before the 20th of January. If not, you still have time. You should apply before the 1st of February. The CAO have very useful videos on their website, and they have specific videos for QQI applicants, and they take you through the application process. They talk to you about the importance of providing your PPS number, because the CAO will get a file from QQI of exam results, and they link that to your application through your PPS number. So you must provide your PPS number. If you don't, and the CAO don't link your results to your application, then you won't receive an offer. Okay, we can always fix this later after round 0 and round 1. But at that point, maybe some of the courses are full and we've reached our quota. So it's very important to get your application correct now. So I would strongly advise you that you look at our CAO Hub and that you also go to the CAO website and look at that video. It's a short video, it only takes a few minutes, but it'll explain to you, under the qualifications and assessment heading, how you need to tick the box to show that you will be presenting a QQI award and competing on the basis of a QQI award. Okay. Now, I know a very important question, and you all want to know tonight, how will you receive an offer, or on what basis will you receive an offer? Offers are made based on meeting the course entry requirements, the points for that course, and the quota on the number of places that we have. So a lot of applicants think that just need to meet the course entry requirements, but you also need to meet the points requirement. So what we would advise, for every course that you're interested in applying to at TU Dublin, you need to go to that course webpage and you need to look at the entry requirements. So I've just given you 2 examples there. I've just extracted some information from our website just to show you here tonight. So if you wanted to apply for TU 876, Pharmaceutical Science, it's a level 8. You can see the locations in Tala. You can see what the CIO points were, but you're not concerned with that at the moment. You're concerned with applying as a QQI applicant. So the entry requirements here for this particular course for TU 876 is any full level 5 or 6 award. Okay, so it here straight away you see for this particular course, once you have a full level 5 or 6 award, and then the additional requirements are 3 distinctions. So if you have that full level 5 or 6 award and you have the 3 distinctions, now that is meeting the course entry requirements. The next thing we'll look at is your points, and I'll show you in a minute how the points are calculated, and then we'll look, then what TU Dublin is look at the number of places that we have on the course for QQI applicants. Now, I'm going to show you another example, TU 804 Engineering. You see here, again, we say we'll take any full level 5 or 6 award. We say that we need 3 distinctions also in that award, and we also specify particular modules that you must have. So not only do you need a full award and 3 distinctions, you must also have a path in one of these maths modules, okay? So if you present a full award, but you don't have the 3 distinctions, or you're missing one of these maths, you don't meet the course entry requirements. So for every course, just to say that again, for every course that you're interested in applying for, you need to go to that course page and you need to check what award we're looking for. If we specify we want distinctions for that course, and if we specify particular modules that you must have taken. Some courses you'll see on our website, they will name specific awards. So some business courses or maybe digital marketing, they'll list a specific award. In these 2 instances, we said any full, but in some courses they'll say, you must have one of these specific awards. So you need to do a little bit of homework on this. Go to the TU Dublin website, check out your courses, check out the entry requirements, and before you apply for the courses. Now, this is how you'll calculate the points. We get a lot of questions each year on how will I calculate my points? Can you calculate my points for me? And so on. So on our CIO hub, we have a link to a QQI points calculator, which you can use. And as I said, you need a full level 5 or 6 award, which is made up of 120 credits. A major award normally contains 8 modules, and the award can be accumulated over more than one academic year. The maximum score that you can achieve for a QQI award is 390 points. So the way the scoring system is done is if you get 8 distinctions, the maximum points you can get is 390. So QQI applicants, they're not competing for a place with the Leaving Cert applicants on points. We have a separate quota of places for QQI applicants and a separate point system for QQI applicants. Okay, so as I said there, just to recap, you have to meet the course entry requirements and you have to meet the points entry requirements. Component certificates will not meet the entry requirements. So if you're doing a QQI award and you sit 5 modules, that won't make up a full award. So that won't meet the entry requirements. It must be a full major award at level 5 or 6. And what we would say is, if you can aim for distinctions to maximize your opportunities and achieve the 390 points. If you're achieving passes and merits and distinctions, your points will obviously be lower. So you can calculate your points using this calculator over here on the right hand side. Please also note that modules have a different credit value. So one module might be worth 10 credits, another module might be worth 15 credits. So the award must make up 120 credits in total, and you might get more points for a 15 credit module than a 10 credit module. It's also important to note that you shouldn't substitute modules. You need to make sure that the modules you're taking at the moment make up a major award. You cannot drop a module that is essential to that award. So there's always core modules that make up an award, and then there's elective modules that you can take to make up the award. But we have in the past had 1 or 2 applicants where they'd come and say, look, I have a full award of 8 modules. And when we look into it, they might have substituted modules from a different award. They didn't take all the core modules that were required for that award. Yes, there is some flexibility on electives, but there are some core modules that you must take. Now, the college that you're attending, the College of Further Education that you're attending, they will be able to confirm with you what modules, and you can also find that out from the QQI website. You can look up your particular award. You just key in the code for your award and it'll tell you all the modules there. So you can check that now yourself. So now talking about making the most of your CO application. So you might already have seen, if you've made your application, there's a list of level 8 courses and then there's a list for level 6, 7 courses. And you can apply for up to 10 courses on each list. Your choices on one list does not affect in any way your choices on the other list. They're considered as 2 separate lists of courses, and you can receive an offer from both lists through the CIO in the one round. So in round 0, when we make offers to QQI applicants, you could receive an offer on your level 8 and on your level 6, 7. And then it's up to you which one you choose. We would strongly recommend that you apply for level 6 courses also. Some applicants will say, no, I'm only applying for level 8. I only want level 8. We would strongly recommend that you put down some level 7 and 6 courses also, just in case the exams don't go your way on the day, or in case you don't get your 3 distinctions. The entry requirements may be slightly lower for a level 6, 7. And so again, you'll find that out when you do your course research, when you look up the courses and what the entry requirements. But we would definitely recommend that you optimize all the chances and list 10 courses on your level 8 and as many as you want on level 6, 7 also. List your courses in order of genuine preference and not based on points you think you'll achieve. So this is a common mistake that is made also, that order of preference is key. So you can, if you get your first choice, so your first preference, if you got offered through the CIO your first preference, you'll never be offered anything lower because it's assumed you put that course as your first preference, so you can't be offered anything lower. If you were offered in round 0 your third preference, in the next round of offers, you could be offered something higher if we had spaces. We'd say, look, they still want their first and second. If space becomes available, we could offer them their first or second. But again, you'll never be offered lower. So the recommendation is you put it in genuine order of preference, because you don't know at this point what the points will be. We don't know what the points will be. It's on demand and interest in the course. So that's very important. We would also pay attention to the location of your course. For example, if you're applying for computing and you want computing, but the campus is very important to you, and you're putting down computing in Grangegorman and in Tella and in Blanchardstown, make sure you have the order of preference here correctly also. If you want to go to Grangegorman, make sure that's a higher preference. If Blanchardstown is your preference, make sure that computing course is the higher preference, because again, you can only ever be offered higher, never lower. So there are 2 things to take into account when listing your courses: the genuine order of preference and the location of the course. We have covered already there, apply by the 1st of February. Now, there are certain courses in the CIO handbook that may be marked as restricted, and that means that you must apply for the 1st of February for those restricted courses. If someone misses the 1st of February for a non-restricted course, you can still apply as a late applicant up to the 1st of February. But you've plenty of time now to get that application in, so hopefully you won't need to make a late application. We would recommend you read all emails received from the CIO to ensure your application is complete. So in May, you will be asked by the CIO to log in and click confirm on your course choices. You must do that. You must log in, you must view your course choices, and you must click confirm. Okay. Exam results from your QQI award, as I said, will be sent directly to the CIO from QQI. So again, we said earlier, you need to provide your PPS number so the CIO can link you to those set of exam results. Now, offers are made through the CIO on behalf of TU Dublin, and applicants who wish to accept an offer must do so through the CIO. And there are reply dates, they will be confirmed to you at the time of offer. So round A offers go out in July, and they're for applicants who are mature. So a mature applicant is someone over the age of 23. And then round 0 these offers go out early August, and this is the round of offers for QQI applicants. So this will be for yourselves here tonight. So if you're presenting a QQI award, we will make our round 0 offers in early August. So we'll have your exam results by then. We'll be looking at our number of places on the course. We'll be looking at the number of points, and we'll be making those offers in early August. You can look at on the CIO Hub, you can look at the number of places we have currently by course. You can look at the number of offers and accepts, as I said, for 2023. Just bear in mind, if we have 7 places on a course, and we only made 4 offers. That's because only 4 applicants presented with that particular award that we needed, or they may have got an offer on a higher course that they had put down. So they may have got an offer for a different course. But if you're looking at one specific course and the number of offers are lower than the places, it's because the applicants got a higher offer somewhere else, or on one of the other TU Dublin courses, or they didn't present with the course specific award. So I was telling you before that you need to have a specific course and sometimes a specific QQI award to get onto a specific course. And then, as you're probably aware, round 1 offers are made in late August to our leaving certificate applicants. If when we get to round 1, we haven't filled all our QQI quota places, we can make further offers in round 1. So the bulk of our offers to QQI applicants will go out early August, usually around the 8th of August, and you'll get that through the CIO. But when we get to round 1, if we still have places available under our QQI quotas, if we didn't get the number of accepts per course, we will make more offers in round 1, and we can do that again in round 2. So just to keep an eye on your CIO application and check for offers. Also, we would you can always email our admissions@tudublin.ie if you didn't get an offer and you think you should have, and we would be happy to deal with your query at that time. Now I'm going to hand you back to Fiona. Fiona's going to have a chat with you again. Thank you.
So apart from gaining your qualification at TU Dublin, which is your ultimate goal, there is other student services available to all our full-time students. So we've student support officers on all our campuses. They're helping students during their time. You might knock on their door for a variety of different reasons, such as the loan of a laptop. Maybe you're that student that has dyslexia and you need extra time when it comes to exams. So there's lots of support for our students. We also have a career service in our campuses, and they're supporting students when they're finishing up studying at TU Dublin. You know, when you're looking for your job, they help you with CVs, with job applications, mock interviews, and it does occur quite regularly. Companies reach out to our career service if they have a vacancy. Maybe they had students in on work placement. We don't have any on-site accommodation. An awful lot of our students commute on a daily basis to our campuses from Dublin and other counties in the Leinster area. But if you need some advice with accommodation, we will be able to put you in touch with our accommodation service. We have links with host families, and we also have student hubs where students can share accommodation in apartments with other students studying in other universities. We've medical centres on all our campuses, nurses there, they'll decide if you need to see a doctor. And we also have student counsellors helping students out, you know, something maybe personal happening in a student's life that they need counselling that's affecting their studies. And then to enjoy your time at TU Dublin, there's lots of sports and sporting activities that you can sign up to if you have a particular hobby in sport. And if you're not a sporty person, there's so many different clubs and societies. But I always say it's your downtime from your studies, and it's a good opportunity to meet other students outside of the course you're studying. And as I said, you know, we don't have accommodation on any of our campuses, but we're quite happy to assist if anyone has any needs for accommodation while they're coming to study at TU Dublin. So for the end of this presentation, I just want to highlight upcoming open days. You know, it's a very good opportunity to go and view a campus and talk to lecturing staff who will give you a lot more insight into courses. And there's always current students there who'll tell you about their course as well. So they're the ones that are happening in April: Bolton Street and Grange Gorman, Saturday the 13th of April from 10:30 to 12:30. We've one in Tala on Tuesday the 16th of April from 5:30 to 7:30. The Thursday then is the Blanchardstown Open Evening, again 5:30 to 7:30. And then Angel Street has an open morning on Saturday the 20th of April from 10 o'clock to 12:30. Good opportunity to go and find out more about courses. So that's myself and Nolene presenting on TU Dublin. What I'd like to do now is invite our two students who have been waiting patiently to join us. I've got Rachel and I've got Leonardo. Like I said at the beginning, they are former students of FE colleges and they're now studying at TU Dublin. So Rachel and Leonardo, if you'd like to turn on your mics and your cameras, we'll just be able to ask you a few questions about how you're getting on at TU Dublin.
Hello.
Okay, so here's Rachel. Hi, Rachel. And I think Leonardo is just getting permission to enable his camera and mic there. So Rachel, maybe we'll start with you. I know you're studying on the Tala campus. You're doing computer science with software development. Do you want maybe to just introduce yourself to the participants here this evening and maybe just tell them about how you gained entry to that course and what VTAC college you were studying at previously?
Yeah, so I'm Rachel. I'm a fourth year computer science student in Tala. And I spent 2 years in DFEI Dunleary studying software development. So I completed my level 5 and my level 6 before I came to TUD.
Very good. Okay. And Rachel, you were in two different VTAC colleges, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to
Um,
tell us a little bit about your journey to get to TU Dublin then, how you got your offer and the CAO
yeah.
process?
So I went to DFEI for my level 5 in software development. And when I finished that year, I applied to the CAO to come to TUD and I got my offer, which was great. But I decided to defer it for a year so I could do my level 6 at DFEI. I really enjoyed my PLC college. So deferring my offer just meant that like I wouldn't go that year, but I could go the following year and the place would still be there for me. So that was really helpful. Yeah, it was quite nice.
Okay. And Leonardo, you have joined us now. Maybe your course, I suppose, is a little bit unique to TU Dublin. It's one of the few courses you actually don't go through the CAO. You apply directly to TU Dublin. I know you're doing the learn and work. You're in first year, and you're at the Blanchardstown campus. So you apply directly to TU Dublin for that course. Maybe you might want to give us a little bit of an insight into that course and how you're getting on.
Yeah, perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Leonardo. Yeah, so I also applied to CIO with all those other courses, made a big list. But at the end, I found one course, which is the TU 655, is a learn and work program that is a level 6 course. And you can apply directly on the website, on the page of the course. Is a networking technologies course. So I applied online, I sent my curriculum, and then Tone and Aoife scheduled an interview for me to talk about the course, to see what were my career goals and things like this. And then after I got the offer, I also got offer from the CIO, and but I preferred go for the learn and work program.
Okay, so you did well. You actually got offered courses through the CAO and then you got this learn and work program and you obviously decided to pick that one. And how is that course going for you?
It's doing really good because we started now in September, and 1st of February, I'll be going on my work placement with Microsoft. So after 5 months of college, I already have a job. I'll be paid. I'll be going on placement for 7-8 months with the company, and I also have options to progress. When I finish the 2 years, I can go for cybersecurity or cloud, and cybersecurity be my choice. So at the end, I'll be able to go on the string I want. So yeah, it's being really good.
That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, and it's nice to know that you can progress to third year of a program after you do this 2-year higher cert in Learn and Work. That's really, really good, and very best of luck on your work placement when you start that on the 1st of February. So I know you both did your QQI qualifications. Do you think, and both of you can answer this, you know, after one after the other, do you think that really helped you when you started studying then at TU Dublin? Maybe Rachel, if you want to answer that first, do you think that course really stood to you when you started studying at TU Dublin?
It definitely did. I started at a big advantage, which was quite nice because like starting a new college or university, like obviously it's going to be quite difficult. You've new people to meet, like a new building, new lectures, everything like that. Because I had done my QQI course, I had a lot of the basic material, like I had already learnt it, so I could focus on settling in and kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable, which was really nice. It also prepared me academically, in terms of like doing assignments and like obviously like due dates and having to sit down and create relationships with your lecturers to be able to learn properly. So it was very, very helpful. And I also, like, after completing my level 6, I had the option to go straight into second year of my 4-year degree, which I decided not to take. I wanted to go into first year and do the full 4 years, start off with everyone else. And yeah, it was very helpful. Like I'm so glad I did a PLC.
Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And Leonardo, what about you then? Do you think the fact that you had studied in Coláiste Ida before you came to TU Dublin, do you think that helped?
Oh yeah, I think that the same for me, the same what Rachel said, because also our course is very condensed, so everything you'll be going in 5 months. So have done a QQI before. I covered some of the same modules we did in these 5 months, so I was a bit ahead of everybody because some of the content or some of the theory I have seen before. So was really helpful, and I think have some modules in year 2 also I covered on the QQI. So the only difference is in TU you're gonna get more deep in understand, and you're gonna be working actually with the like top class devices and technologies, so you can also put in practice, not only stay in the theory. So yeah, it really gave me advantage and some knowledge.
Okay, very good. That's good to hear. And Rachel, can I just ask you, have you thought about, I know you're a 4th-year student now, so the year goes quite quick, as we all know. So have you thought about, you're coming to the end of 4 years, what's your next step? Are you going to go into the workforce, or do you think you'd like to progress to postgraduate studies, or?
I have 2 options that I'm considering. I think it's in Tallaght, there's a centric AI course, like a master's course that looks very interesting, and it's run by a lecturer that I love. So I'm vaguely considering that. Also because we have to do work placement in 3rd year, like it's all very helped. I have the option to go work at Google, which would be fantastic. So
Yes.
I'm kind of weighing up my options. I'm not too sure. I don't know if I'm ready to leave college yet.
Right, okay, that's good. That's good to know, yeah. And Leonardo, you touched already that what your options are kind of when you've done your 2-year higher cert, you can progress on. Do you think you'll do that, or do you think you'd like to work for a while, or?
Yeah, so now this year, also one thing that TU 655 offers is a possibility of doing the certification for CCNA. So this is really on my list to do things. And then when I finish the two years of level 6, I want to progress for cybersecurity level 8 course.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure yet if I want to do a master's or something. So, but at least I know I want to progress for level 8 in cybersecurity and have my certifications as well.
Okay, I do always say about the digital forensics and cybersecurity, if I was 18 or 19 again, I might think about doing that course. It definitely interests me. Yeah, very good. And then I suppose the ultimate goal is to get your academic qualification. Outside of all the study and assignments and exams that you have to do, are any of you signed up to maybe a club, a society, or can you tell us a little bit more how you're finding student life? Rachel, I'll let you go first on that.
Obviously, like, COVID overtook my first and second year, but kind of halfway through second year, I decided to join pretty much any club that I could. So I joined the weightlifting club. I'm part of the ladies Gaelic football club as well, which is great. There's a LGBTQ sock, which I'm part of. There's game society, like there's loads of societies, and I just kind of signed up for as many as possible, which is really nice. Like that was the main difference between my my QQI course and obviously Tala. Like because there's so many people, like you're gonna find people with the same interests as you, which was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good way to get to know other people, isn't it?
Oh my, absolutely. Yeah, I'm in so many group chats and we're just like, yeah, and there's like, obviously if you join like sports, there's options to go on and get qualifications. Like say in weightlifting club, they offer options to go and get like a weightlifting coach certificate, like through college, like free of charge, all of this, which was a fantastic opportunity as well. So yeah.
Very good, very good. And then what about you, Leonardo? Have you signed up to anything in Blanchardstown that's of interest to you?
Yeah, I know there's plenty of societies. The only one I joined was the Ethical Hacker Society group, where they have like a Discord group chat where usually weekly they have someone doing some talks which are really useful. They sharing some knowledge, some tools. So and also by the end of 2023, we also had a in-person meeting in a pub where we can like meet some people, share some knowledge and things like this. So yeah, it's really being really nice. The environment in TU is being really nice.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. You both seem very happy with your choice of studies. Anyhow, that's coming across this evening. Definitely. I want to just thank you for both coming on tonight, and hopefully all the applicants that are on here this evening might have gained an insight, you know, from you of what it's like being a student here at TU Dublin, having progressed through the QQI route. Noli, will we take a look? And I'd ask Rachel and Leonardo, please jump in if you think you need to add something to any question that's asked in the chat. There has been some questions coming in, so we might just have a quick look at just some of the questions. My colleagues are all on and they have been answering questions. I know the students, you know, have specific questions and then there's some general questions. So maybe if we just take a quick look at them for the final few minutes of this webinar, just to see what sort of questions are coming in.
Yeah, most of the questions, Fiona, have been dealt with there. After this event, if anybody has a particular question, I would suggest the email admissions@tudublin.ie. And also, as we said before, go to the CAO hub on our website. We have lots of entry routes there. There was a question there about a DARE. We had someone asking about the DARE entry route, while QQI applicants don't get the benefit of being DARE eligible when competing on QQI points. We do have an alternative QQI access route, and that is on our TU Dublin website. It's another form where you can apply directly to TU Dublin. So we would just say to you, go to CRA Hub there and have a look at all the information there and come back to us with any specific questions.
Okay.
I think everything else is been answered there, Fiona.
Okay. I think there's one or two queries have come in about advanced entry, and Rachel herself mentioned she would have got into second year of her course because she had done a level 5 and 6 with QQI, but she decided to start at first year. I suppose to stress to anyone that's doing a level 6 QQI qualification, just you do apply to the CAO also for advanced entry for year 2 of a programme. You know, each applicant is individually assessed then when they're looking to gain entry to second year. Isn't that right, Nolene?
That's it. Yeah, all applications for advanced entry are through the CIO. And as you said there, level 5 is entry level, so that's for first year. And a level 6, you can apply for advanced entry, but the academic staff will look at how close your QQI award maps to the learning outcomes to the first year, and that will determine if you're eligible for advanced entry to second year. So what we would advise is you apply for year 1 to cover all bases, you know, just in case you don't get an offer for advanced entry, get that year 1 application in before the 1st of May, and also then you can have your advanced entry application there also.
Very good. And I see there's a question in there, is TU Dublin different from Trinity College? So I suppose if I was to answer that, I would say yes. And in what way? I suppose obvious reasons that we're different to Trinity College is, first of all, we offer that ladder progression system that we've spoken about. You know, if you sign up to a course in Trinity, you have to commit for 4 years before you get any award. With TU Dublin, if you're on the ladder progression system, you can move from higher cert, which Leonardo is going to do. He's going to progress to an ordinary degree and then on to an honours degree. That's a major difference with us in Trinity. And then I suppose the other one would be we offer work placement on a lot of our courses. It's part of your programme. You know, you're very much work ready when you leave TU Dublin because our courses are so practical. You know, if there isn't the option to do a work placement, they are doing very practical subjects with you, be that you're doing an engineering course or a computing course, you're going to be in the lab a lot of the time. If you opt to do maybe a humanities course like early childhood or social care, you know, they have their own rooms on the different campuses doing very, very practical stuff. A lot of the lecturers have worked in specific areas in humanities. They're bringing that experience into the classroom. And yes, while you will cover theory subjects, you're going to do an awful lot of practical stuff as well. I don't know, does anyone there want to say anything else about that, Rachel or Leonardo or Nolene, yourself, just about that question?
I just have a little thing to say. I want you to be fully aware that, like, I went to go see if I could apply to a course at Trinity, and obviously this was a lot of years ago, but I was told that I wasn't allowed to apply. Well, not I wasn't allowed to apply, but I couldn't apply with my QQI course, just for the specific course that I was applying for. So if you are looking at different universities or different courses, you need to make sure that, first of all, they accept QQI students, and then maybe have a look at how many they accept onto that specific course as well is quite important. I just know from personal experience, like, the difference between Trinity and TUD. Like, I have friends in Trinity, the classes are quite big, it's very theoretical, whereas, like, our classes, like, we're, as Fiona said, like, we're split up into smaller groups. You get more kind of face-to-face time with your lecturer, and again, like, it's kind of like more hands-on stuff, which is quite nice. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I think the questions have all been answered, but as Nolene said, you know, if you think of something over the coming weeks, and particularly that first deadline for you, if you haven't already made your CAO application, the deadline of the 1st of February, you know, do please get in touch with us. Admissions@tudublin.ie will definitely answer any questions you have specifically about your QQI, and if you're unclear. Courses at TU Dublin, if you have a specific question about a course, do try to come to them open days that I mentioned in April. You know, you can't beat going on a campus, getting a feel for it, meeting the lecturing staff, talking to the current students. So I think we'll conclude now because it's just coming up to 7 o'clock. I'd like to thank our 2 students, Leonardo, for coming along this evening to give us all a greater insight into how they're getting on. There's a few staff members here that have been busy answering the questions there in the background. And thank you for joining us, and best of luck with your application if you decide to go on to further studies. Thank you.
Thank you.